Hello everyone, welcome to my first video on my channel, my 2020 flip through of my journal, my mid flip through that is. So I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time, so let's just get started. Oops, here we go. This is the Menorah bullet journal. I actually live in India, so we don't really have that many options when it comes to bullet journaling. So this is actually one of the best notebooks out there for bullet journaling. I'll leave a link for it. I'll leave an Amazon link for it down below. But here we go. We're starting. This is my 2020 page. I actually like how it turned out. I kind of wish that I went stars on both the 2 and the 0. This just ended up kind of weird, but you know, this is my first journal ever, so it gets better, I promise. So again, another messy ass spread. I stuck this here because I didn't want to draw it out, and I thought I'd write out all the books I read, but as you can see, like, it's really hard to like write those huge titles into those little books, and it's really annoying, and even colored in, it just looks really messy. So I ended up just scrapping this idea. And these are the physical books. I made a very small spread because I normally don't read that many physical books. I mostly just read ebooks. So here are my ebooks, and like, another mistake I did was not skipping a page because I normally read way more than this, and it's already halfway through the year, and I am obviously going to read more than the books that would fit into here. So I'll do another mid-year spread where I will make this page again in a different way, so I'll have more space to write down all the books I read. And here are my most anticipated reads. Ignore these dates, they're wrong, but these dates are right. And so yeah, that was a disappointment, but yes, that's all there is to it. Next one. So these are my reading goals. I want to read about 100 books. I don't think that is a very unattainable goal for me. I do read a lot of books. It's halfway through the year, and I have read like a little more than 50 books, so I'm pretty sure I'll get to 100 by the end of the year. There's that. Pretty simple. I left this blank. I don't know what I'll do here. Probably a quote or something. We will see. And this is one of my favorite spreads. Oh my gosh, it is so simple and so beautiful at the same time. Like my camera is not like picking up how pretty it is. But you should check out my Instagram at Heart of Pages. I will link it down below. I have pictures of almost all of my spreads on my Instagram, but this is one of my favorite pages. So here I have physical books, ebooks, and Kindle Unlimited. I do have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. I wanted to track if I was using this subscription or not, because if I wasn't, like over here, I didn't read any Kindle books. Like, there's no point in paying for it if I'm not using it. But I do use it a fair amount, and of course, as you can see, I do read a lot of ebooks. I mean, here like I had a huge book haul, so I read more physical books, but normally I do read more ebooks than physical books. Anyway, so this is my favorites. Next one, blank page, and this is a Romanceopoly. So this is a year-long readathon that is basically perfect for me. So this is hosted by Under the Covers Book Club, and Peace Love Books. So they have this little romanceopoly game where you have these different prompts, and according to the prompt you have to like read certain books. And I actually read quite a few. I did skip a few here and there, but I will go back and read them and X them out. But I'm actually doing pretty well. That's good. Next one. Oh my god, ew. So this is my first monthly spread. Do not judge it. I promise they get better. So I tried to do some kind of galaxy thing here. Did not work out. But yeah, there's not much else to say. So yeah, that didn't work out. And this is programming goals. Here, I didn't really know if this would be my book journal or my life journal or like my planner or things like that. So I just put in my programming goals. I was learning C language. I failed miserably. This goal, I actually wrote more than this. I wrote about 60, but I still pretty much failed at this. I will go back and write some more programs. But yeah, this is when I didn't know if my reading journal will stay a reading journal or like a full-on journal. Again, another non-reading journal page. I just watched The Witcher and I loved it. Oh my gosh, look at this picture. It is so funny. Do you remember that scene? Look at those people's faces. Oh my god, that was such an amazing scene. Even this one, I love his horse Roach. That was an amazing scene. And I just loved this show so much. I really wanted to make an appreciation spread, and I really like how it turned out. And here we are at February. Oops. So here we are at February. I did not read that many books in February, but I wanted to go for a pinky theme for February. And here are the days read. I didn't really use this that much. I kind of forgot to color them in, but that is it. And these are my 2 favorite books of the month. So here we are in March. So this is my first, like, I don't know, sophisticated spread or like a professional spread. I don't know. Basically, this is a watercolor, which I did not do. I suck at art. I suck at painting. I suck at drawing. That's why whoever's watching my channel, like, I will do most of my spreads without drawing. So because I just suck at it. But my mom, believe it or not, is a fine artist, and I painted this with my mom. So that was fun. So I used this watercolor, which I painted with my mom, put in the March 2020, books read. Again, did not read that many books, but I did get introduced to the Kate Daniel series. Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite series ever. I actually really love this novella. This is Kate Daniel 4.5. That was my favorite book. I also read Crescent City this month, which, here we go for the next spread. Oh, never mind. This is a historical romance readathon. Hosted by, again, Peace Love Books, Lazy Book Lovers, and remarkably Lisa. I will link their channels down below. So there we go. And this is the spread that I'm really excited about. Whoa, my Crescent City spread. Oh my gosh. I love Crescent City. It was amazing. I gave it 5 stars, obviously. And there was just so many elements of it that I loved. And that's Hunt, the Umbra Mortis. I really liked how this text turned out, how this turned out with Rune, and overall I just love how this spread turned out. This is probably one of my favorite spreads I've made. It was just amazing. Again, all of these pictures are on my Instagram. And then here we are at April. So this is April 2020. I decided to go a little bit simpler on this one, just some normal text and some ripped up scrapbook paper. And for those of you who are not good at hand lettering, you don't want to do calligraphy, you don't like hand lettering, this lettering is so easy. It is just basically block letters, but you keep a line here, you keep and you just put the line here and then color it in. It is so easy, and it looks so good. Also, it looks very professional. I mean, maybe not professional, but at least it looks very artsy, and that's and that's what we're going for, right? So I really liked how this spread turned out. I'll just show you what papers I used. One second. These are the papers that I use. It's the paper pack. I will again link this down below. It is filled with so many nice scrapbook papers, and it's one of the only brands that gives really good scrapbook paper in India. I know as a crafter in India, it's so hard to find really nice washi tapes and scrapbook paper. It is almost impossible, to be honest. And so yeah, I will be linking down all of the products that I have found over the years down in the description. So here is the April spread. Next, the Owl's Magical Readathon. Oh my goodness, I also love this spread so much. These are all from Book Roast booklet. So Book Roast, I don't know her name. Try that out. And here is my TBR. So yeah, I decided to be a magi zoologist because I love animals, and a herbologist because, like, you know, they had similar prompts. So I decided to do both. And yeah, that's all there is to that. And this is a Romanceopoly readathon. Of course, I had to participate in this because I love Romanceopoly. I didn't finish that many books, but I did have a lot of fun during this readathon. Okay. This is my May spread. Oh my gosh. So May is my birth month. I really love how this spread turned out. I wanted to do something special for my birth month. Here is a little Taurus sticker because I'm a Taurus. And I also made this watercolor with my mother. We used a salt. Here we have our May books. Again, I used those stickers. Again, since it was my birthday month, I did haul quite a bit of books. I spent so much money this month. It honestly, it scares me a little bit. But yeah, these are the books I hauled. These are some new releases I was excited for. Unfortunately, the two that I did read were very big disappointments. I actually gave this a 2. Like, I'll talk about that in another video, but ooh, I did not like that one. This is my Asian readathon spread. I was so happy with the spread. I don't know if you guys can see, but I did this scaling effect with a metallic gold pen, and it actually looks so good. Again, I have this I have a picture of this on my Instagram, and it just turned out really well. Unfortunately, the books that I did read, I did not like. Like, I did not like this one, and I did not like this one either. Oh my goodness. But I still had a lot of fun during the readathon. Then is a contemporary-a-thon. Oh, I forgot to fill this out. I love this series. It's so funny. But anyway, I will fill this out at some point. But this is a contemporary readathon. I had so much fun during this readathon. Even though this is technically a paranormal, like an urban fantasy, it's still in a contemporary setting. It still counts. Don't at me. But yeah, I do like how this turned out. This little page here, I really do love it. And here we are in June. Oh my goodness. So this is the last month that I'm showing, and I think it's like a very fit finale because I love how this spread turned out. I didn't have to use any kind of drawing skills or painting skills. I just got these images off Pinterest and I just printed them out and stuck them there, and they turned out so good, even if my printer was actually kind of shitty. But the spread turned out amazing. And again, this paper is from that paper pack which I showed you early on in the video. So I really like how this turned out. It was a very simple spread to make, but it looks very pretty. And this is my June books read. So I want to have space if I read more books so I can keep them here. In the end, if I don't read any more books, I'll keep like a favorite and keep my favorite book here. But I also wanted to give myself the option to like write more books because I did run out of space in May. So this is how it turned out. Love the sunflowers, so pretty. This is the Hogsmeade readathon, which is actually going on as I speak, as I am filming this. But again, I really like how this spread turned out. It's not sunflowers, but I still think it goes with the theme of what June was going for. And then we have Romance-a-thon by Gabby Reads and Weeby Bookin. So they both host the Romance-a-thon, and I wanted to make a spread about it because basically this readathon is perfect for me. And yeah, so that is why I'm participating. So again, this readathon is going on as I am filming this. And here we are at the end of our flip through. So that is all of the spreads that I've done throughout the year. And I actually really am happy about how it turned out. Like you can see from my, oh my goodness, where is that terrible spread? You can see how I started out and how I ended up. So obviously, if you do want to try journaling, even if you don't know how to draw, I honestly suggest that you try it. It's so amazing for me. It's such an amazing creative outlet. I just let myself go crazy and do whatever I want. And it's just I also love tracking what I'm reading. I really wish that I did this when I was in high school, so I could like see what I was reading during that time. But at least, you know, now I'm in my early 20s, so I guess 10 years from now I can look back and be like, oh, so Hayla really liked, or not so Hayla, I wouldn't call myself that, but like I'll look back 20 years and be like, oh, like I really liked historical romances or like something like that. And I don't know, it's really nice to see, you know, what your tastes were, you know, when you were younger. So yeah, so I hope that you like this video. I hope that you subscribe, because my next video will be my 2020 mid-year spreads. So I have a few spreads planned out, and I will be filming this right after I finish filming this video. So stay tuned for that. You can also check out, like I said, you can also check out my Instagram at Heart of Pages. I have almost all of my spreads documented down over there, and some of the books that I'm reading and loving. So there is that. And yeah, I hope you have a great day.